Hi guys, today I'm attending an excursion. It's like a small walking tour around one area of Singapore. And the first point, the meeting point, is a restaurant called Untitled. It's on top of a skyscraper and the view from there is magnificent. This restaurant is located in one of the tallest skyscrapers in Singapore, One Raffles Place. The height is 280 meters. Until the year 2016, there were three tallest buildings in Singapore. It was One Raffles Place, Republic Plaza and United Overseas Bank Plaza 1. They're all the same height, 280 meters. I will tell you more, it was forbidden to build higher than that in Singapore, but then in the year 2016, Noka Tower was built and it's 290 meters. But there is no viewing point, no restaurant in Noka Tower, so basically when you go to One Raffles Place to altitude, it's the highest you can get to have a nice view in Singapore. It really looks like a view from the postcard, isn't it? I definitely recommend coming here at least once to enjoy this view. Okay, so you saw these amazing views. I tell you information. If you want to come here, you either have to book a table, but then you will have a minimum spend. I don't know how much is the minimum spend, some hundreds probably. Or you can put yourself on the guest list, then you can just come in, grab a drink, walk around. Better come before the sunset and enjoy the view first when it's light, and then to see the sunset. Look at this statue, very interesting. It's called Singapore Soul because it's made up of words in Chinese, Tamil, English and Malay languages. Guys, we have some really good news here. Garden Rhapsody is back. Basically, it's a show at Gardens by the Bay, a light show on super trees accompanied by some beautiful music of great composers every day at 7:45 and 8:45 p.m. for free. Hi guys, it's Saturday. For now we're staying home. Maybe in the afternoon we have some idea. I don't know yet if it's gonna work out. We want to go to Singapore Flyer, but not 100%. We just got our new table game. It's called the Singaporean Dream. And it's very interesting. To be honest, I didn't understand yet how to play it. But for example, there is this inside the game, there is a set of dream cards, like what is supposedly a dream of Singaporean, and there different things like pay off housing loan, wedding sponsorship for influencer, free upgrade to first class,
and they own it.
Buy a sports car. It really has a good portion of like self-irony. It's funny and it's cool. I really like when people have irony about themselves. But I also want to ask, I know there are some Singaporeans watching me. What do you think about this game? How truthful is that? Because yeah, I understand that it's irony, but does it really represent you? Like, what do you think about this game? Do you find it like cute and funny, or you think it's not cool? Really, if somebody knows where I can find more details on this game, how to play it, please share with me. Maybe there's some tutorial somewhere because I'm struggling a little bit. It's me and Amy playing, and this is how it looks for now. We're just looking at cards, right? Amy, do you like the game? It's nice and colorful at least, right? Hi again. So we didn't go to the Flyer because it was a rainy day and we are afraid that if we go up, maybe it's gonna be cloudy and we don't see anything. We decided to go to National Museum of Singapore to see a bit history, and kids are not super excited, but Amy, she's 5 now, so Leo said, I want to go to playground, and she said, I also don't want to go to museum, but sometimes we have to do what parents like. So she finally understood this concept that sometimes we go to playgrounds and it's for them, and then they do small sacrifice for us. They go to see what we like. Even though usually in museums they get excited when we're already there. It was very difficult to leave the house today. It was like stressful, but we made it. I'm happy. By the way, guys, links with all the places that we attend in videos I will be leaving in the description box, so it's easier for you to find museums, cafes, streets, doesn't matter, everything will be there. Amy, смотри, еще. Amy, more movies how people used to live before. '14th century, mid 14th century. Can you imagine that Singapore ever was like this? Now when you look and when you walk around this country, you can never imagine that it was like this. It seems that it was always super clean and organized and modern, right? Unfortunately, I can't find the year.
Wait, Papa. Wait, and Mama. Mama.
There is a really big section of museum dedicated to tell a story of occupation of Singapore by Japan during the Second World War. I will be honest, I didn't know much about it because when you study history and Second World War in Europe, you really learn much more about that region. But here it was also very, very tragic page of the history of Singapore. This is how modern and stylish apartment would look in 70s, 80s in Singapore. Now we're going out for dinner. Museum was amazing. There are many restaurants around. We're gonna walk like 500 meters, but if you Google, there is really a lot of places. And the area around is just beautiful. Look at this. So museum is really, really amazing and interesting, and what I really liked, it has kind of like a few layers. We ran really fast and we showed kids, look, people looked like this before and people lived like this in Singapore. Some things that people used, but also if you want to go in more depth, which I want to do, and maybe I come back one day without kids, where you can just read everything, you can sit down and watch. There are multiple rooms with short documentaries on Singaporean history. So it really depends on how much time you have and what's your interest, and are you with kids or not. You can do different things in this museum. I really appreciated it. Like, it's a museum about history, but even such small kids could find something fun there. Really, really highly recommend, and I'm definitely gonna come back for sure. Guys, so I found a random restaurant in Google. I mean, I looked at reviews and it looked very nice, Japanese restaurant. And right next to this restaurant, there is a garden on the roof of the building. It's amazing. I'm gonna show you now how it looks. I'm gonna leave the link of the restaurant on the bottom so you can see. So cool just to come here. Some people simply come here with food and with their own food and make like a picnic, eat there, and just they will probably enjoy the sunset now. So cool. food is disappearing very fast. I can't really film it because it's just really tasty. Rolls were really good. I'm finishing it. Octopus is also good, but the sauce is very particular, very intense. After the dinner, we decided to come back here again to this roof. I mean, it's like the restaurant is here, so we entered here. It's just to enjoy a little bit the view in the city, lights. It's not so hot. Singapore is using rooftops and all the places possible to plant and grow their own. Huh? Papa and Nini that way. Let's go. No, that way, that way. Let's find them. Let's find. Oh, Leo is so fast, so fast. Oh, this Leo is so fast, unbelievable. Oh, so fast. Look, Amy's swinging. Sit with Amy. Let's go. So now we're on the rooftop of the Funang shopping mall. I will leave you also the link in the description box. And I definitely want to come back to this rooftop, plus discover a bit more inside the shopping center, because they seem to have a lot of really nice and interesting cafes and also some activities for kids, like a climbing wall. Anyways, I want to see what else do they have. To find this rooftop, you need to go to the 7th floor of Funang shopping center, and it will be next door to the restaurant called Noka, the Japanese restaurant we were eating just now. I will also link everything in the description box. It's just next door and the entrance is completely free. Лежать, детки. Давай полежим там вместе. Now I would like to show you one of my favorite streets in Singapore, Emerald Hill. I think I should make a video about all my favorite streets in Singapore, but this one is really special because it's located in the middle of really busy shopping street. You turn the corner and you literally appear in almost like an open air museum. So basically here is Orchard Road, right? And here you have already these amazing cafes. Emerald Hill is literally located on the Orchard Road. If you're walking down the street next to Orchard Gateway, next to Singapore Visitor Center, you just turn the corner and you appear in this, like it's like a time machine. You really appear among these beautiful old shop houses. I really recommend to take a walk around here. I would like to tell you a bit of the history. Basically, shop houses used to be built for people to have like a little business in the first floor and to live on the second floor. Sometimes there were 3 floors, so basically people would live on the upper floors and on the first floor have their shops or like small businesses, maybe repairing something, doing something. This type of buildings are very popular in the entire Southeast Asia. It's not just Singaporean thing. They were built around like between 1840 until maybe 1930 or 1960, something like this. But then many of them were put down to free up some space to build skyscrapers. Nowadays there are around 6,500 shop houses in Singapore, and they're all called a historical heritage of the country. Now they're all under protection. There's still like most of these ones on Emerald Hill, it's where people live, they rent them, but they're still under protection and you can't change the facade of the building, and there's strict regulations how you have to take care of the building. So you have to repair it, take care, not change many parts of the building, so you preserve it as a like historical monument almost. So some of them are turned into houses. Some are used for commercial purposes, maybe some salons, some cafes, but again, also under strict regulations. And yeah, some still belong to people and they still use them as real shophouses. They just inherited it and they maybe continue their family business. And there are many of this, like they differ a lot. To understand, you really need to go to, for example, Singapore City Gallery, the one that is for free that I told you, has a very detailed explanation about evolution of shophouses, how they were built, which ones from which period of time, how you can distinguish what kind of tiles they used, what kind of architecture they used, you know, like everything in details. It's very good exercise, you know. The more you learn about history of this country, the more you start understanding many things here.
I want to take picture. I want to take photo.
It's video. So I took Leo to the doctor now, and he has a small virus because he had a light cough. I wanted to just make sure that it's nothing serious. It's nothing serious, but he'll have to take medicine, and the doctor said that he's slightly contagious. And we had a lot of plans with different people for the weekend. I will be now contacting everybody and saying this is the situation, everything. He doesn't have fever, but yeah. The doctor said that we need to be slightly careful and also treat him. Cheese! Cheese! I wanted to entertain Leo a little bit. Now we're entangling mob, and they have a lot of these kids on every floor of these little rides for babies. So guys, the other day I was walking around Emerald Hill and then something happened with the sound. What I wanted to tell guys is that I showed you Emerald Hill during the day and I love this street so much that I thought, why don't I come here in the evening? It must be so beautiful to sit in these little cafes outside, see these beautiful houses, watch the sunset, just hang out with friends. So I booked a table in one of the tapas places. The place is called Pasa. It's a tapas place. I do have to say that it's really not the best tapas I've ever tried, or maybe it's not tapas at all, I don't know. But I think I would still come back to this place just for the atmosphere and for the location. Otherwise, don't take it as a recommendation for food. We did enjoy being there. Hi guys, I'm gonna end this vlog here because it's already becoming overloaded, and I'm gonna start filming another one immediately because I'm going for a really cool event and of course I want to share it. So subscribe not to miss on new vlogs with interesting information about Singapore. Thank you for being with us. Bye bye.